the moment the world stood still.
Bridges built of trust and light. A golden chord begins to form. Two spirits meet in perfect sight. Protected from every storm. Connecting hearts in perfect flow. Understanding guides our sight.
It started as a whisper, then a headline, then a shockwave. At midnight, phones lit up across the world with one terrifying question. Has a sitting president just been taken? Yes. For what it is, the answer is a big yes. At 2 a.m. on January 3rd, the night sky over Caracas erupted with thunderous explosions. A fleet of U.S. aircraft roared overhead. It was the start of a mission that would shake nations, divide the world, and change the fate of one controversial leader. Nicolás Maduro. In Caracas, the night felt heavier than usual. Streets were quiet, but tension was everywhere. Soldiers stood alert. Government buildings were sealed. Something was happening, and everyone could feel it. At the center of it all stood Nicolás Maduro, a leader loved by some, hated by others, and accused by powerful enemies far beyond Venezuela's borders. For over a decade, Nicolás Maduro had ruled Venezuela with a firm grip. Streets were filled with both loyal supporters and angry critics. Outside the presidential palace, soldiers patrolled while everyday citizens dealt with shortages and hardship. For years, they called him many things: dictator, criminal, enemy. But tonight, the noise is louder than ever. He survived sanctions, protests, threats. But now, the world is watching closer than it ever has before. In Washington, the U.S. president and his advisors faced a decision that no administration had ever made before: to use American forces to seize a foreign head of state accused of drug trafficking and narco-terrorism. For the decision-makers at White House, is an escapade worth embarking upon? If successful, it could end a regime tied to drug networks and corruption. But it could also spark war. Thousands of miles away in Washington, files were opened. Screens glowed. Decisions were debated behind closed doors. The United States has long accused Venezuela's leadership of crimes tied to drugs, corruption, and terrorism. And tonight, those accusations are back in the spotlight. For the Americans, no action is ever simple. Every move has consequences, not just for one country, but for the world. At the break of dawn, Operation Absolute Resolve was launched. Over 150 jets suddenly appeared above northern Venezuela. Explosions lit the sky. U.S. Special Forces landed. And this time, The target is the fortified presidential complex in Caracas. Then it happened. Unverified reports, leaks, breaking alerts. Some claimed a military operation had taken place. Others said it was propaganda. But one thing was certain. Social media went into chaos. Inside his residence, Maduro woke to the blaring alarm. Security forces scrambled. But within minutes, U.S. Special Operations soldiers overwhelmed defenses and apprehended the Venezuelan president and his wife. The citizens narrate. The citizens lament. The people of Venezuela voiced out. They woke up confused. Some were scared. Some were hopeful. Some were angry. For ordinary Venezuelans, this wasn't about politics. It was about survival. Would this bring peace or more suffering? Maduro and Celia Flores were quickly escorted to a military helicopter. The world watched as they were flown out of Venezuela. A sitting president captured by foreign forces? In New York City, Maduro stands in federal court, shackled, pleading not guilty. China speaks. Russia watches closely. The United Nations calls for calm. Europe urges restraint. One rumor has now become a global crisis. Because if a powerful nation can remove another country's leader, what does that mean for everyone else?
Bridges built of trust and light.
Supporters of the U.S. say justice must reach everyone, no matter how powerful. Critics warn this could destroy international law and open the door to chaos. This is no longer just about Maduro. It's about who controls the world and how. Back home, Venezuela was in chaos. The Supreme Court named Vice President Delcy Rodriguez as interim president. Crowds gathered, some to protest, some to demand Maduro's release. Across the world, reactions poured in. China condemned the action as bullying. European nations expressed deep concern. Some called it a violation of international law. Inside the U.S., the operation ignited fierce debate. Some citizens praised it as a blow against crime and corruption. Others warned it set a dangerous precedent, that military force could be used without global approval. The raid wasn't without loss. Reports emerged that dozens of Venezuelan and allied security forces, and possibly some civilians, died in the strikes, raising more questions about the price paid for this bold gambit. Now Maduro sits in a Brooklyn detention center, awaiting trial. Venezuela is led by an interim government. The world watches, uneasy, curious, afraid of what this unprecedented event might mean for global power and the rules that once seemed unbreakable. A president taken, a nation shaken, an era rewritten. This is not just news. This is history unfolding. The world may never look at power the same way again. Was this the beginning of a new global order? Or just the opening chapter of a much bigger confrontation? Stay with us, because the next move could change everything.